phone's telling me it's right. It's so different. But when you take me to the light, it's like a cigarette. And I'm burning at your lips. That's so innocent. Then you kick it up and now I want to show you all what you deserve. And know we got so much to learn. And just like when we said I do, and it's only you that can do it like that. Yeah. I like it with you. I like it with you. I like it with you. In the sand that we dance, we ain't got no plans. You, I like it with you. I like it with you. And the hours will melt all night long. I like it when you close all the curtains, taking out the trash and the burdens. We got all the time, ain't no worries. I like it with you in it. You make me take a little look. Can we finish it? And then get busy getting back into the thick of it, yeah. Take a second, breathe it in, then out again. I'm still understanding just how you're so the magic when you look at me. Know what I'm saying? It inside your seat. Oh, it's just like when we said I do, and it's only you who could do it like that. You who could do like. I like it with you. I like it with you. I like it with you. In the sand that we dance, we ain't got no plans. You, I like it with you. I like it with you. And the hours will melt all night long. I like it when you close all the curtains, taking out the trash and the burdens. We got all the time, ain't no worries. I like it when you tell me that you love it, and when you pull the strings on my puppet. Even when it rains, we above it. I like it with you. I like it with you. I like it with. I like it with you.
We ain't got no plans.
monsters out your window. No, you can't sleep, you pretend though. You don't have to play the hero. 'Cause I got you like you got me. When the earth shakes, when the bombs scream, until our last breath, every heartbeat. Relationship without the ending disgusting. I know you want my love, but there's nothing to discuss. I don't need you in my life no more. I don't need you in my life no more. I got no money, it's getting sunny, but I still feel cold.
The city of Imola has had racing circuits for over 7 decades now. The very first racetrack was constructed by connecting public roads
Audio check 1 2 3
to form a racing circuit. One reason for the amazing motorsport engineering this region produces may be due to education of the area. The oldest university in the West is found in Emilia Romagna, founded in 1088. The University of Bologna is nearing 1,000 years old and even offers master's degrees in advanced sports car manufacturing and powertrain development.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the motor tonight at, as you can see, at Imola for the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. Apologies for the little delay getting on the mic. Unfortunately, a few issues, which basically I think it's a combination of a couple of things. I think there were things genuinely going wrong, but also the fact that I'm extremely tired. I'm so sleep deprived, it's insane, and stressed out, and just my brain is not working at the moment. And ordinarily that wouldn't be a problem, but obviously when there's unexpected occurrences and when muscle memory isn't enough to get you through certain situations, you actually have to switch on and use your brain and actually think and consciously do stuff. Unfortunately, I'm not in a mode where that's possible, so it's really, really difficult, which is unfortunately why I'm in this situation I'm currently in, where I just can't sort of do anything right. But nonetheless, we are here for the final minutes of the qualifying session here at Imola, and it's Bad Boy who currently sets the pace here in qualifying. He's done a fantastic lap here so far. We're going to switch over to the PlayStation in a second. Obviously, you can see it on the screen. I'm going to now put my HDMI cable where it's supposed to be, so that there will be less sort of graining and less buffering on the screen. You'll be able to see it all clearly. Thanks for everybody for jumping in and tuning in here tonight. We've got JR says 1, 2, 3, and Siege saying the game audio is too loud. Alright, cheers mate, appreciate that. Let me turn it down a little bit. A little play with the settings a few moments ago, so yeah, sorry everyone, it's my HDMI cable being plugged in and plugged out again. Right, that should be a little bit better now. That should be a better balance, so you can hear my dulcet tones a little bit more clearly, if that's what you want. By the way, they've been called dulcet tones before. But yeah, currently it's Bad Boy setting the pace by 0.2 of a second over Justin, who's one of our championship contenders this season. One of note absentee in this qualifying session is Senna, who hasn't set a lap and has retired early from the session, so I'm not sure what's happened there. I don't know if he's serving a ban. I don't think he is. So Senna is didn't manage to get a lap in and has retired from the session, so he'll be starting it from the back of the grid, as Justin's in P2 behind Bad Boy's teammate. Senna's teammate is Justin. WTF Freaks in the pits. He's not going to improve here at the end of this session. And Nathan's gone into P4 there with a nice handy lap there. So we're just going to turn my TV down just so that you can't hear too much noise in the background there. But yeah, 310 Ultra and Freddy have both crashed out, but they've done laps that are good enough for P5 and 6 respectively, so they're currently up there or thereabouts. You've got Anime Boy coming through in towards the final sector now. He's 0.2 of a second up through the middle sector, so it's got to be a good final sector here from Anime Boy, who wants to get on the front 3 rows here. Here he comes then. Let's stay on board with the Alpine driver as he comes down the hill into, is it Ravazza? The final 2 bends, I think it might be. I think that's what it's called. As here he comes then out onto the start-finish straight now, onto the power for Anime Boy, up towards the line. Is it going to be an improvement for him? It's an improvement, but not enough to move himself up the order, so stays in P7 for the time being. Got drivers still out there on lap time as Bad Boy is improving, and Justin's gone P1. Justin to the top of the leaderboard there with that last lap of his. Bad Boy though trying to respond, but he can't do it, and Justin has stolen pole position away in the dying seconds of this qualifying session here. Fantastic job there from him. Nathan's still out there, but he's on an in lap because he's well off of his personal best, and he's not going to improve either. So that's going to be that then for the qualifying session here. So Justin taking pole in the last moment there, and so I'm sure his teammate, that'll be a bit of a consolation there for him, seeing as he's out of the session. Hopefully for Senna's sake, Justin can go ahead and do the business. Although saying that, does he really want that to happen? If they're potential title contenders this season, then maybe Senna won't be wanting Justin to go and grab maximum points. But nonetheless, that is your qualifying session here. Justin, Bad Boy, WTF Freak and Nathan, your top 4. Felix says good luck to all the guys racing today. JR says Andy turns me up. Hope everyone's well. I believe so. I hope so. Felix says I think Senna might be very confident if he decided to do a last to first. Surely not. Not with a championship on the line. You wouldn't have thought. Surely not. But that is that then for the qualifying here at Imola. So it's Justin taking pole ahead of Bad Boy in second, with WTF Freak third and Nathan fourth. Beaten Ultra P5 ahead of Freddy in sixth. Both of those two managing to get away with their end of session exploits, where they both ended up crashing out before the end. Anime Boy P7 ahead of Andrew 8th, with Crazy Max and Matty Pitt completing the top 10. Matty Pitt had a strong showing last night at Purple Sector. He'll be hoping for more of the same here tonight, that's for sure. Yeah, this is going into the race here. It's going to be an interesting one for sure. Going to just quickly read the championship standings coming into tonight here at Motive Racing for the Formula 1 League. So coming into tonight, just buying a bit of time here whilst I get them up. It's Senna who leads the way on 111 points, and he is a long way clear, 27 points ahead of Justin, who's second on 84. So this is a golden opportunity tonight here for Justin to really close that gap in the standings. Matty Pitt is third on 51 points. So the rest of them are really far behind. You've got Anime Boy 4th on 39, Vita and Ultra in 5th on 37. Mark Bow sits 6th on 34 points, followed by Bennett in 7th on 32. WTF Freak is 8th on 26 points, followed by A-Trail in 9th on 22 points. Freddie completing the top 10 in the championship standings at the moment on 20 points. As here we are then, lights coming on at the head of grid here at Imola, and Freddie's left the session, so he'll have to get himself back in. He's probably disconnected by the looks of it. But here we are then, lights out and away we go. And it looks like Justin gets a solid start there. Bad Boy slightly better though, and he's already alongside him here, coming down towards turn 1. You can see that Andrew Pittsburgh's got ahead of Anime Boy, and Little Groovy's got ahead of Matty Pitt as well. Anime Boy's lost out to Crazy Max as well, but Justin leads into turn 1. Oh, as Nathan spun it there. Nathan got it all wrong there, going through Tamburello, and is down to the back of the pack here. Bad Boy still on the back of Justin. WTF Freak there in third ahead of Vita and Ultra, followed by Andrew. Crazy Max ahead of Little Groovy. Freddie down to 8th place, and his AI is still in the car, so he still hasn't rejoined the session here, as somebody's a little bit wide there, coming out of Villeneuve. But looks like it's a very clean start here. Little Greavy's got himself to P6 ahead of Andrew Pittsmith. And Anime Boy's got back ahead of Matty Pitt here up into 9th place. But Matty Pitt's got the run here. And in fact, Anime Boy's now lost out to the Grieve as well. The Grieve down the inside of Matty Pitt there, up into 9th place. So a good opening up here from the Grieve so far. But very clean first few corners from everybody. Mike's had a moment. He's dropped down to 18th place. He's well off at the back of everybody else. So I'm not quite sure what's happened to Mike there. But Justin leading on the first lap ahead of Bad Boy, with WTF Freak there running in third place at the moment. There's Vita and Ultra in 4th ahead of Crazy Max, followed by Little Gravy. Andrew Pittsmith there. The Grieve moving ahead of Freddie's AI, who's down to 9th place here in this race so far. So not been the first lap at all for him. As Little Greavy's moved ahead of Crazy Max up into P5. In fact, Crazy Max looking back around the outside though into Ravazza. He goes wide onto the gravel though, and Little Greavy there swoops back through as Andrew gives Crazy Max a bit of a tap there as they came through Ravazza, and that's allowed the Grieve to make the move here into 7th place. Although Freddie here continues to drop down the order with his car ghosting. And that's his AI now well out of the picture here. He's making it hard for himself. Oh, the Grieve's lost it. The Grieve's into the wall, down the start, finish straight. What on earth happened there? Down a straight, he's gone and binned it, and out of the race he goes. So that's a safety car here. Safety car is deployed. Justin leads ahead of Bad Boy with WTF Freak in third, ahead of Vita and Ultra, followed by Little Greavy. Andrew Pittsmith in 6th, ahead of Crazy Max with Matty Pitt, followed by Anime Boy and Freddie completing the top 10. He's back in the car by the looks of it. That car is solid, so he is back in the session now, is Freddie. You've got Senna in 11th place. He's had a cracking opening lap here from 18th to 11th. What a start there from him. Oliver in 12th ahead of Truckee, followed by T, with Horatio ahead of Nathan. Mike, the last runner, in 17th place, but he's going to be able to close back up onto the pack with the safety car. The Grieve out of this race here on lap 2.
I'm fighting inside. Some days, I'm fighting inside. Some days, I'm fighting
Here we are then, back underway once again here at Imola. It's Justin leading ahead of Bad Boy. Less than 3 tenths of a second between them here as Bad Boy looking to get closer and closer to the back of him here, coming down towards turn 1. Is he going to have a look up the inside? Does thinks better at that one for the time being. As Vita Ultra here is coming under, is putting a lot of pressure here on the back of WTF Freak as they come out of Tamburello down towards Villeneuve. But Vita Ultra tucks in for the time being. He can't make the move there. Little Greavy behind them ahead of Andrew Pitts, followed by Crazy Max. You've got Matty Pitt there just ahead of Anime Boy with Senna into the points paying positions here in this race. We've got Mike there dropping down a position there. Horatio's gone around his outside there up into P16. Vita Ultra in the meantime has made the move on WTF Freak coming out of the hairpin. So Vita Ultra now into the podium places. Vita Ultra obviously took the win last night at Purple Sector at Monaco. Took a very dominant win last night at Monaco. He'll be hoping to make it another win here this week here at Imola for Motives Formula 1 League. But he's currently running in the podium places now. But Justin leads coming down towards the chicane. Bad Boy having a little feint to the inside there. Thought about it but thought better of it there as Anime Boy's dropped it. So Anime Boy's down to P17 has lost the car going through Aqua Minerale. But down to Ravazza here. Once again, we've got Justin and Bad Boy. Not much separating these guys at all at the moment as Horatio's got ahead of Nathan here up into 14th place as well. So he's done that one somewhere. But back to the leaders here. Justin, Bad Boy and Vita Ultra. These three separated by about a second at the moment. Justin, fast step of the race on that previous lap. Slightly quicker than Bad Boy. But it's nip and tuck here between these two. And Bad Boy's got a heck of a run as he looks to the inside there. Justin just left a bit of space on the inside. And Bad Boy goes for it and sees the lead here into turn 1. Didn't need DRS. No DRS available obviously because we're only on lap 2 of the restart. But Bad Boy there making the slipstream work to perfection and leads the race here coming through towards Villeneuve once again. So Bad Boy there executing a beautiful overtake there. And Vita Ultra now waiting in the wings, hoping these two might trip over each other in a second. That was a superb move up the inside. I think he sort of, it looked like he was going to go to the outside, and then a little gap just formed on the inside. And Bad Boy said, "No, you know what? I'm going to take the easy route here," and went to the inside and managed to make it work. It was a risky one because if he had ended up missing that, if he had missed his turning point or something, he could have ended up on the grass, and that could have been catastrophic. But Bad Boy leads the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix here at Motive Racing tonight. We got Oliver here who's trying to keep up with Truckee at the moment. Horatio's on the back of Nathan, they've had for 13th place at this point. As we can see Crazy Max and Matty Pitt having a battle. Oh, as Matty Pitt there squeezes through, pushes Crazy Max wide. And Senna's going to surely look to try and capitalise here on all of this going on in front of them. Freddie now loses out to them as well. So Freddie has dropped down to 10th place there in that one. Freddie moves through. Sorry, Senna moves through without any particular dramas there. Now Senna will be looking to try and get ahead of Crazy Max and Matty Pitt as soon as he can here and make light work of these drivers in front of him, who he's currently cutting through the pack very nicely so far in this race. You've got Truckee moving ahead of Freddie. Freddie's into the pits here at the end of lap 6. So that's not the situation he would have needed at all here, because he's already been into the pits once here in this race. Matty Pitt in the meantime has moved ahead of Crazy Max down the start finish straight, but Crazy Max trying to come back at him here. Matty Pitt's got a 3-second time penalty for track limits, so he must have cut the first chicane there, and Crazy Max has got a bit of a run down towards Villeneuve, but he's too far back just there. Matty Pitt having completed that move, but with that penalty that will cost him at the end of the race for sure, or possibly in his next place. Oh, Senna got caught out massively by Crazy Max's braking point there into the hairpin. He's got big damage on the front of the car as well. Truckee moves through up into 9th place. Senna there struggling here at this point in the race. He's looking to the outside as Truckee squeezes him onto the grass. Senna getting pushed around at the moment. The championship leader not having the race at all so far. He's really struggling here tonight. Obviously took a runaway win last week at Miami. This time out though, it's been nothing short of a nightmare for this man, and he's got huge damage there coming through at Minerale. He's going to have to limp round to the pits and get that fixed as soon as possible here. But he's missing a right front wing end plate. You can see there quite clearly that he's got some significant damage there on the right front of that, on the right hand side of that front wing. So he's going to have to come in this time around, and Senna here is really on the back foot in the early stage of this race. He'll be hoping for another safety car in this one for sure. But in the meantime, we've got Justin all over the back of Bad Boy here to the outside. He's going to make that move with the DRS wide open, and that's going to be an easy move there for him up into the lead of the race. Bad Boy there tucks in for the time being. As we watch them all filing through into towards turn 1. You've got Ange Pitt on the back of Little Greavy, tucks in for the time being. Isn't going to make that one happen just there. Horatio's moved ahead of Oliver up into P11 down in towards turn 1. So that's another move being made there. As Senna into the pits at the moment, putting the medium tyres on by the looks of it onto that Ferrari. But we go back to the leaders here because Justin and Bad Boy continuing to give us a hell of a show out the front. And I tell you what, these two fighting is bringing V10 Ultra and WTF Freak into this battle as well. They're now very much in that picture here for the battle for the lead. Andrew Pittsmith is still keeping Little Greavy on his toes at the moment. You've got Truckee who's trying to get close to the back of Crazy Max. Looking down the inside here, he's going to make this move. He's going to send one up the inside, but thinks better of it. He couldn't quite get the grip on the inside, but Crazy Max isn't in the best of positions here to defend here. As Truckee looking to try and get a cut back through Aqua Minerale, but Crazy Max manages to hold on to that one for the time being. Nathan though looking to try and capitalise on Truckee's vulnerabilities here, as Nathan here looking to the inside into the chicane, too far back, isn't going to make that one happen there. But Nathan on the soft tyres needs to make his tyre advantage work over these guys while he can, because those soft tyres, they go off quite quickly, so it's on borrowed time there, those tyres. But Truckee here is all over the back of Crazy Max as they come through Ravazza once again. Is he going to get a run here out to the start finish straight? He'll surely be looking to make that DRS work. Here he goes, gets a beautiful exit here. And I tell you what, he wouldn't even, I don't think he even needs the DRS. He's going to use it obviously, but I think he could have made that move anyway, as here he goes. Truckee's going to breeze past Crazy Max down towards turn 1. I tell you what, Crazy Max has got good straight line speed. Oh, Truckee. That was a bit naughty there. That was unnecessary. He just sort of took a swipe at him there. It wasn't a takeout, but it was unnecessary. Crazy Max there losing 4 places in all of that. Truckee there has now lost out to Horatio. Horatio around the outside up into 8th place. And Truckee, I don't know really why he swiped across Crazy Max there like that, to be honest. Truckee now looking, there's now got Nathan looking to the outside into the hairpin. But Truckee holds the inside line for that one. But Horatio, the big winner in all this, up into 8th place now, will look to try and pull away from this pack of cars. Nathan, for the time being, stuck behind Truckee in that little battle there. Crazy Max to the rear of this quintet due to that slightly questionable move there from Truckee a few moments ago. But Horatio now starting to try and pull away from this pack of cars here. You've got Nathan here who's getting closer to the back of Truckee. Mike also on the back of Nathan here as they're coming to the chicane. But they've also got Crazy Max who's now over a second behind them. So he's falling off a little bit here. And this one is Crazy Max. Seems to have just dropped off the pace a little bit over the last lap or so. But Truckee leading this train of cars right now. He's got Nathan, Mike in hot pursuit here. Crazy Max appears to just be falling off at the pace a little bit here. But here comes Nathan. He's making a move on Truckee as he looks to make the move. He's breezed past him before we even get near the braking zone there. There's Nathan up into 9th place. Truckee there has now got Mike attacking on the back of him as well. His Red Bull teammate will be looking to try and put him down another place here and get himself into the points positions here. Mike obviously had a difficult start to the race. Was well off at the back of the pack on the first lap, but got saved a little bit by the safety car. And is now routed well into the mid-pack here and is on his comeback drive over the course of tonight. He does have to make another pit stop because he's not going to get those hards to the end. They're not going to do 31 laps. I think that we can say that with some certainty. But nonetheless, it'll be interesting to see how far he can get there and whether or not he's able to put the soft tyres on for his final stint. That could be a realistic target here for Mike in this one, if he can look after those hard tyres and keep them in good nick. But Nathan's still leading this train of cars here. Trucky's kept up with him since being passed by him, as Oliver's got a 3-second time penalty there for multiple track limit warnings, so he's obviously overstepped the mark a little bit here. Keeping an eye on the leaders, because Bad Boy is keeping Justin Honest out the front. He's close to him, but not close enough here. He's just, I think, going to get there a little bit too late into the braking zone. Justin's going to hold on for the time being, but I'll tell you what, these two having a cracking little scrap here out the front, as V10 Ultra has got a 3-second time penalty, so has T as well. Lots of drivers picking up time penalties in the early part of this race here. It's definitely been quite a field day for the stewards out here tonight, as Bad Boy's still attacking on the back of Justin going into the hairpin. Little Greavy's moved ahead of Andrew Pittsmith here up into P5 as well. Nathan's moved ahead of Trucky as well up into P9, so those two swapping places again here. But Mike is attacking on the back of Trucky here as they come down towards Villeneuve again, but he's not going to make that one happen there. Senna's done the fastest lap of the race there from P16. He's coming for some fresh mediums. He's not going to go to the end on those though, so I wonder if he's got to be looking at another pit stop here, because he can't go to the end on those mediums, so probably a switch to the soft, I would say. Probably on about lap 24, maybe. Even that would be a stretch though, I tell you. I don't know what Senna's proposed strategy is here, but obviously he had to come in because he had that damage in his front wing. I would have thought the best option would have been to put a set of hards on, but did he start on the hards? Maybe he started on the hards. That could be why. In which case, yeah, mediums would be his only viable option at this point. And then he can do another set. He can go on another stint on the mediums, because I don't think those mediums are going to get him far enough into the race to a point where he could put the softs on and go to the end. So I think it's going to be a case of 2 medium stints here for Senna. As we see Little Greavy, tried to go around the outside of Andrew Pittsmith there. Andrew just tagged him in the rear as they came through Tamburello, and that's going to give Matty Pitt the opportunity to breeze around the outside of Andrew Pittsmith up into P5. Little Greavy though dropping down the order like a stone here. Horatio, Nathan, Trucky, Mike have all moved through ahead of him, and Crazy Max coming up on the scene as well here, as he has to get out of it there to avoid running into the back of him. And Crazy Max is going to look down the inside of Little Greavy and move himself up into P11, but Little Greavy with a horror show there due to that incident with Andrew Pittsmith. Andrew there, I think, just was a little bit ignorant there of the driver, who was sort of just skating around his outside, and Andrew, I think, a bit of bitterness maybe in that one. Might have just thought, well, I'm just gonna miss my braking point here a little bit. And we've all done it. You know, it's not. I'm not saying you should be crucified for it. I'm not even saying it's a takeout or a deliberate, but we've all done it, haven't we? But Little Greavy in the meantime has got ahead of Crazy Max, and Crazy Max is out of the race, and we've got a safety car here on lap 12. Oh my goodness, another safety car. Here we go.
very first foundation stone of this system was laid in March.
Here we are then, guys, back underway here at Imola. As we can see, Matty Pitts moved ahead of Andrew Pittsmith, and it looks like he's got ahead of Oliver as well. As Andrew Pittsmith lost out to Senna. Senna's moved up a position there as Oliver's dropping down the order like a stone here. What's happened to Oliver? Oliver's got out of shape there, coming out of Tamburello, and has dropped down to 12th place here. So nightmare of a start there for Oliver on this restart. Little Grieve and Anime Boy both in the pits on the restart. That's the last place you want to be on a restart. You've had 2 laps under safety car to do that. Why on earth are you doing it now? But Justin, Bad Boy and V10 Ultra out the front. These guys have gapped everybody else here. You've got WTF Freak running in 4th place ahead of Matty Pitt. You've got Senna, who's moved through up into 6th place now ahead of Horatio and Andrew Pittsmith and Nathan. So Senna continuing to cut his way through the pack very, very quickly indeed here. He's obviously started in 18th place in this race, and he's made light work of everything in front of him, but he does have to come into the pits before the end of this race because he's not going to be able to go the whole distance on those medium tyres. He put them on lap 8, so he's going to have to come in and put some softs on, you would have thought, at some point near the end of the race. But the good thing about having a safety car is that he might be able to put the softs on at the end, because he'll be able to go far enough now on these mediums that he could probably comfortably put a set of softs on for the final stint. But he's all over the back of Matty Pitt at the moment here. T's got a 3-second time penalty, so is Andrew Pittsmith. So a lot of drivers picking up time penalties here at this point in the race. You've got Freddie here moving ahead of T up into P12. That's dropped on there for Freddie. Up another position here. Bad Boy though keeping on the back of Justin at the moment as they come out of Tamburello once again here down towards Villeneuve, and it's still Justin holding on from Bad Boy by the skin of his teeth at the moment. But what a battle these two have been putting on since the beginning of this race, and it's continuing to rage on right now. These two putting on a fantastic show here. Rexy Boy saying there's more safety cars here than there were at Monaco. Yeah, it doesn't really add up, does it, mate? A bit confusing, that one. Still trying to work that one out myself. But nonetheless, we move on as we're watching the pack coming up the hill and through this middle part of the lap here at Imola. But Justin and Bad Boy out of Aquaminarolo up towards the chicane, and they're doing their fastest laps of the race so far. Obviously the fuel load's getting down. We're still relatively fresh tyres at the moment as well. They only put these hard tyres on 3 laps ago during the safety car period, so they're still in good nick at the moment. Bad Boy getting closer to the back of Justin here as we come down the hill into Ravazza once again. But Bad Boy for the time being having to tuck in here behind that scarlet red Ferrari of Justin, which continues to lead. His championship rival and teammate Senna is continuing to hassle Matty Pitt for 5th place. Mike's moved ahead of Truckee up into the final points playing position there. Bad Boy has done the fastest lap of the race there on the back of Justin. Is he going to have a chance here towards turn 1? He's going to have a look, surely. He's going to go for that move. He went in the first part of the race. He's going to look to the inside, but Justin holds it around the outside there and manages to cling on for that one. Bad Boy's going to look to try and get a run here, though, down towards Villeneuve. Is he going to look to the inside? No, he's going to tuck in because he's not far enough alongside there to make anything happen. But Justin is just about keeping a hold onto that one, coming down towards the hairpin. Is he going to defend here into the hairpin? Doesn't need to. He's far enough ahead there. Bad Boy couldn't make it happen. He was trying to make it work. Senna in the meantime is attacking on the back of Matty Pitt as well, down towards the hairpin. Still has to wait a little bit longer there in that one. He's going to be getting frustrated though because he's losing time to the leaders. But every second that he spends behind Matty Pitt, Horatio also watching this battle quite keenly behind them at the moment. And we've got Oliver into the pits here at the end of lap 17 for, I assume, damage repairs. So it's not gone well for him at all right now. But Justin and Bad Boy still continuing to fight it out the front. There's V10 Ultra. A couple of seconds ahead of WTF Freak. You've got Matty Pitt there running in P5 ahead of Senna, followed by Horatio. A couple of seconds further back to Mike running in P8. There's Andrew ahead of Nathan at the moment. Truckee just behind these ahead of Freddie, followed by T, who's a long way behind there, running in 13th place here in this race. But here come the top two, Justin and Bad Boy, once again as they're coming over the line here to complete lap 18 of the race. And Bad Boy getting closer and closer and closer. No, DRS is available this time around as he's looking to the outside now. Bad Boy's going to breeze past him here into turn 1. Is that job done? It is job done. Bad Boy hits the front here in this race. That just shows you how much of a difference the DRS makes. But Senna now has got the run here down towards Tamburello. They're side by side. Senna's going to make a dive up the inside, and he's going to return the favour here beautifully up the inside from Senna. Didn't waste any time getting that position back off of him there. These two, sorry, Justin should I say, not Senna. Sorry, I do apologise. I'm very tired. Justin there getting the move back done on Bad Boy. Justin, I do apologise if you're watching this back afterwards. Senna as well, I'm a disgrace to commentating. Justin is back in the lead of the race. What a battle Justin and Bad Boy are having. Senna, who we were just talking about for a second there, is on the back of Horatio and battling with him over 5th place. He still can't get around him there. But Matty Pitt has obviously lost the position there. So now these two ahead of Matty Pitt. In fact, Senna and Matty Pitt must have come together there because Senna was behind Matty Pitt and Horatio was behind both of them. So now Horatio's got ahead of both of those two. So not quite sure what's gone on there. But Senna has obviously dropped behind Horatio and is now trying to get back ahead of him here. as we've got yellow flags being waved. I'm not quite sure what those are for at the moment, but let's go back to these front two here, Justin and Bad Boy, as they come out of the final corner. I dread to think how long I was calling Justin Senna. Hopefully it was only for a few seconds. I caught myself as I was saying it, like, you know, when you can hear your voice, you hear like an echo, you hear like a sort of a replay of what you've just said. It's one of those moments. But Bad Boy there has just made the move on Justin there. And but Justin once again trying to come back in him here. Looks to the outside, down towards Tamburello. Bad Boy's got the inside covered this time around though. Justin couldn't come back at him on this occasion. Bad Boy has got the move held onto there into the hairpin, and that's job done there for him. Great racing there from Bad Boy in this one. Great racing from both of these two, to be fair. They're putting on a hell of a show here out the front. Justin now tucking back into that slipstream, but he's nowhere near close enough to make that manoeuvre at the moment. V10 Ultra there running in third place, best of the rest at this point. There's WTF freaking fourth. Senna now running ahead of Horatio. He's made that move there as Senna up into fifth place. Now he can try and chase down the top two. If we get another safety car, he is in this fight for the win. I'm telling you that now for sure. Long way to go in this race still. Horatio there at P6 out of Matty Pitt as Truckee and Truckee on the back of Matty Pitt here actually in the battle for 7th place. Has Matty got damage? Because he seems to be dropping backwards a little bit here. I'm not quite sure what's going on with him, but it seems like he's losing a bit of ground here in this race. Truckee ahead of Freddie, followed by Andrew and Nathan. There's a 4-car battle here for 9th place here at the moment. As these guys continue to go at it here. Back to the leaders though. Justin's breeze past Bad Boy down the start finish straight up into the lead as they come into turn one. So Justin once again returning the favour there on his rival for this race win. Horatio's got DRS here on Senna. How this could destabilise Senna's charge here in the latter part of this race if Horatio gets back ahead of him, but he doesn't manage to do so. And Senna, for the time being, still running in P5. In the meantime, Reddy's got ahead of Truckee up into P9 as well as they go through turns 1 and 2. So Truckee there getting passed there by that Mercedes of Freddie, who's now just under 5 seconds behind his teammate Matty Pitt, who's the next driver up the road. Horatio here still sticking to the back of Senna at the moment as these guys battle it out over P5 here in this race. Bad Boy all over Justin as they come into the chicane. See how much he's closing up onto the back of him into that braking zone, but he's still not quite close enough to be able to send one up the inside, but he'll have a good chance down the start finish straight. Surely we're going to see another situation where they swap positions here. You're going to get exit out of the final corner. This is going to be another routine manoeuvre here. In the meantime, Matty Pitt's got ahead of Mike up into 7th place. He's got back ahead of him there. But on board with Bad Boy, the DRS open here, and he's going to breeze past him into the lead here. Justin once again powerless to do anything about it. Bad Boy hits the front here into turn 1. It's a case of same thing we saw actually last week at Imola in Purple Sector. Well, it was actually this week. It was earlier this week, I think it was. Yeah, it was earlier this week. On Tuesday, we saw the same situation where drivers would just be running together for lap after lap after lap, and every lap they'd swap places through that DRS zone because it's so overpowered, the DRS around this track, and we're seeing it once again here tonight. And but for the time being, Justin's still keeping Bad Boy on his toes out the front at the moment. We've got Horatio who's keeping Senna honest as well in this battle for P5. I don't know if Senna's got a bit of damage there on his car maybe, but he's not really closing the gap at the rate you'd think he would be, or maybe it's his tyres because he has done 14 laps on those medium tyres. That might be why he's struggling to close the gap to the leaders at this point. He definitely needs to come into the pits before the end of the race and come in again. He really needs a safety car, does Senna, to get himself back into this one. But we go back to the leaders here because Justin's still keeping Bad Boy under pressure into Ravazza once again. Justin just looks a little bit further away from Bad Boy this time around. He's going to be close enough. Oh, he is. Oh, you bet. You bet. Imola DRS, this is what we're talking about here. So, of course, he's going to make the move. Oh, we got a safety car. And did Justin make that move before the safety car was called out? I think he had just got ahead before it was called. So, he does keep the lead. But it's Little Greavy who's out of the race. And for the third time here tonight, we have got a safety car here at Imola.
Darling, I've been tempted by the darkness, telling me that I should throw it all away. For so long, my heart is hardly helpless. Found myself so desperate on my own, my knees to break. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay down. And I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. Hold on to every promise I've been praying for a night. Hold on to every coming, want to run out of tonight. The shadow rises and I walk through the valley, but I won't let nothing take my heart away. I recognize the powers as they rally. Golden rings, I break them one by one and face to face. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to leave. And I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. Hold on to every promise I've been praying for a night. Hold on to every coming, want to run out of tonight.
Excited for the race here today. The Italian is an Imola. As a child, I could visit it very simple and happy in the bundle of years ago.
Take me in slow, breathe me in and let me go. Feeling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night.
There we are then, guys, once again getting underway here for the third safety car restart here tonight at Imola. It looks like we're back underway here. Justin puts his foot to the floor on some worn out hard tyres. So now the question is, can he hold track position here with some drivers who are on much fresher and faster tyres here? Bad Boy looking to the outside. Breeze is past him there on his medium tyres, but has he done it yet? He hasn't completed the move, and Justin managed to keep it around the outside there. Just clings onto the position as now we've got a load of drivers queuing up here behind him as V10 Ultra has been passed by WTF Freak, who's got up into third place. But Bad Boy there has got the inside. Justin keeping it around the outside, but Tamburello just clinging onto the lead here. We'll have the inside for the hairpin as well, and Justin parks his car on the inside and somehow still holds on to the lead. Horatio's moved ahead of Senna here. Senna on the fresh soft tyres should have the advantage here, should be able to get back at him here. But Mike's moved through ahead of Matty Pitt, and Senna has got the move done on Horatio up into P5 now, so he's moved himself through. But WTF Freak into second place. Justin down to fourth on those hard tyres. He's falling backwards here at the end of this race. He's now got his teammate on the rear of him. How things have changed in this race, it's incredible. But Mike's moved ahead of Horatio up into P6 as well. Senna now ahead of his teammate as they come into the chicane. So Senna has got a real chance at winning this race, which would be an absolutely unbelievable performance when you consider he started from the back of the grid in 18th place. What a comeback drive it has been from Senna here, and he's got a real chance now in the closing stages here with just 5 laps left to go. But it's Bad Boy leading ahead of WTF Freak, V10 Ultra, and there is Senna running right behind these guys in 4th place as he's got the slipstream here on the back of V10 Ultra. His teammate currently playing the game here behind him, keeping the others at bay as we've got Mike here who's got the run on Justin. Justin is going to be struggling like hell on those tyres as he squeezes Mike to the outside, and Mike's not going to get through for the time being. Anime Boy's moved ahead of Truckee up into 13th place here, but Justin with a very aggressive defence, making his car extremely wide there on the run down towards turn 1. Mike was forced onto the grass there. That was a little bit naughty there from Justin. But as they come into the hairpin once again, it's Bad Boy, WTF Freak, V10 Ultra, Senna in the top 4. Mike there's moved through ahead of Justin, but Justin managing to get a better exit out of the hairpin and moving back through up into 5th place here. These two chopping and changing, swapping positions right now. But what a dramatic first lap of the safety car restart this has been here. And it's still Bad Boy out the front, leading the race by nearly a second. He's got over WTF Freak at the moment, as Senna's isn't really making an impression on WTF Freak and V10 Ultra at this point. V10 Ultra trying to make this move here on WTF Freak for the time being, has to settle for 3rd place, but he's knocking on the door of a P2 here in this race. Can either of these two take the fight here to Bad Boy in the closing laps of this race? As Horatio's moved ahead of Mike, and so has Matty Pitt here, so Mike's made a mistake. Andrew Pittsmith also moving through ahead of Mike, so Mike losing 3 places there coming out of the chicane. He's looking to try and get one of them back here into Ravazza. He goes down the inside, he goes on Andrew, a bit naughty there from Mike, pushes him wide. Nathan there mugs both of them up into 8th place as T's lost a few places. Oh, T's into the wall. VSC deployed. VSC out as Truckee has got ahead of Anime Boy. Something's happened. Mike's into the pits, and yeah, Truckee moving through up into 11th place ahead of Anime Boy. But Bad Boy leads ahead of WTF Freak with V10 Ultra in 3rd, Senna 4th. But Senna, I think, might already be too far behind Bad Boy to really stage a late charge to try and win this race here. I reckon podium, maybe P2 for Senna is on the cards, but I think beyond that, I think it might be a bit of a stretch here. But we are in for a grandstand finish regardless here. We've got battles all over the place. We've got a, well, it's literally just a 5-lap dash, isn't it, from where we started. V10 Ultra's trying to stay close to WTF Freak, trying to be ready for when that green flag drops and the virtual safety car subsides. Because that was a hiccup, I do apologise. But we've got Freddie on the back of Andrew here, in battle for 9th place. And Andrew's got a drive through for speeding under the VSC. So he's got to now come into the pits as Freddie there moving ahead of Andrew. And Truckee's going to try and follow him through as well here, riding on board with Truckee as he just taps Andrew in the rear there a little bit. Bit of contact there between them. But holds position here for the time being. Is Andrew going to come in at the first time of asking? He does. Comes in to get that drive-through penalty done and out of the way. But that's an unfortunate situation there for obviously Andrew Pittsmith, and it promotes Freddie up into 9th and Truckee into P10. Bad Boy in the meantime still leading the race ahead of WTF Freaks, V10 Ultra and Senna. Looking to the outside of V10 Ultra here, coming into the hairpin. Is he going to get a cut back here? He's going to have to hold position for the time being. Senna continuing to wait a little bit there. He's got a bit twitchy onto the power coming out of the hairpin. Is he going to have a chance to do this middle part of the lap? He's surely going to have to wait for V10 Ultra to make a mistake if he wants to do it through this part of the track. I think his best opportunity will be down the start-finish straight with the DRS open. Oh, it's Justin's got a 3-second time penalty. And so has V10 Ultra, to be fair. Let's get those penalties on the screen. Bad Boy's obviously on the medium tyres as well. That could be crucial for the. So let's remember that. The Bad Boy on the mediums, the other 3 in the top 4, all on soft tyres. So this could all pay massive dividends for the drivers behind. For WTF Freak and Senna, surely that's got to give them a bit of encouragement here. So Senna on the back of V10 Ultra as they come through the final corner. Can Senna get a good exit? Can he give himself poised with a chance to maybe take P3 here in this race and set after the top 2 here? Here he comes, pulls out the slipstream now. Senna's going to make this move here for the podium places. That's job done there for our championship leader, up into 3rd place. Now he can chase down the top 2. Bad Boy with his penalty. WTF Freak is now the only driver between Senna and a race victory here. This is absolutely insane stuff when you consider the fact that he started from 18th on the grid. What a drive it has been from this man. He's been dominating this championship for so far this season, and it's looking like he might have a chance to take another win here. As V10 Ultra looking to go around the outside of Senna through into the hairpin. Senna trying to squeeze him to the edge of the track there, but V10 Ultra's pulled off an absolute worldie of an overtake there. Where did that come from? I thought Senna had got that job done there. Senna's got the inside for the next corner and manages to complete that move finally, but V10 Ultra did not make that easy for him at all. He put up a hell of a fight there, did V10 Ultra. Now that's just derailed Senna's charging a bit here because he's now got to try and chase after WTF Freak, but that would have just stopped him a little bit in his tracks as they come down towards the chicane. V10 Ultra's too far back to send one here. Senna needs to nail these next few corners to be able to get within a... Oh, Senna's got a 3-second penalty as well. No way. WTF Freak stands on the verge of taking a race win here. All he has to do is not get a track limit penalty on the final lap of the race, and WTF Freak will take his first ever victory here at Motive. Unbelievable shape up here. There's Bad Boy coming over the line here to start the final lap of the race. There's WTF Freak, the only driver in the top 7 who doesn't have a penalty, and only one of 4 drivers out of the 14 left who doesn't have a penalty here in this race. WTF Freak has got to be the favourite coming into this final lap. He just needs to keep it cool and not make any mistakes here. As Anime Boy has moved ahead of Truckee in the meantime, up into the final points paying position there. That's job done there for Anime Boy. But let's stay with the leaders here. V10 Ultra's got another penalty here for track limits. He's now got 6 to his name. Bad Boy doesn't... WTF Freak doesn't need to get ahead of Bad Boy here. He just needs to hold position, stay where he is. Make sure he's within 3 seconds. He's within a second at the moment. Doesn't even need to be that close here. Just needs to keep it cool in these final few corners here. Does WTF Freak, and he will be your race winner tonight for round 6 of the Formula 1 League here at Motive on a Friday night. Here we come then into the final sector here on the final lap at Imola. Bad Boy has driven a very strong race here. He's had the pace here tonight. Senna, you've got to give a big honourable mention to him. Oh, as Freddie's crashed out of the race on the final lap. Big honourable mention to Senna, obviously from the back of the pack up into 3rd place. V10 Ultra gave it a good go, but Bad Boy over the line to take the win on the track. It's going to be WTF Freak, though, to take the Imola Grand Prix here at Motive tonight. Fantastic job from him. His first ever win on the Motive Racing YouTube channel. Well done to WTF Freak. Bad Boy 2nd, Senna 3rd, completing the podium after starting in 18th. What a drive from him. V10 Ultra 4th ahead of Justin 5th. Horatio 6th. Anime Boy over in 7th ahead of Truckee in 8th, followed by Matty Pitt, who finishes in 9th place. Nathan crosses the line in the final points paying position there in P10. Mike coming out of the final corner out of Ravazza 2. It's going to be an 11th place finish here for him as he comes up towards the line. There he is. Andrew Pittsmith will be next over the line to finish this one in 12th place. A scrappy race from Andrew Pittsmith. Not what he would have wanted at all, I'm sure about that. And T will be the last driver to cross the line here as he's just coming through the final corner now. And it'll be 13th place here for T. Not the race I'm sure he would have been wanting. But WTF Freak, congratulations to him because he is your winner from tonight. What a drive. Really well done to WTF Freak. Was in the right place at the right time. Stayed disciplined. Didn't get tempted to exceed those track limits. And has got the reward for it there. So well done WTF Freak. Massive well done to Senna though. Driver of the day for coming from the back of the pack all the way to 3rd place. Could have won the race if it wasn't for his track limits. Maybe that might have just maybe stopped his motivation a little bit. in the closing laps there as well. But WTF Freak, your race winner, Bad Boy second, and Senna third. Thanks everybody for joining us live, and to the drivers, if you did enjoy watching this back afterwards, then please do share it with your friends, family members, and otherwise associates. And make sure you join us next week. We will be back for Motive Racing's Formula 1E next Friday at 6:45 p.m. UK time, and we will be live from Monaco. So Crash Fest Central next week. Very excited for that one. Purple Sector, we're back on Tuesday night. We'll have the round 8 of the season. Blimey, it's ticking by 2 days a week. It really does fly by. That will be at Spain for the Spanish Grand Prix. Barcelona for that one on Tuesday night. Also, we'll be at Montreal Circuit Gilles Villeneuve for the Canadian Grand Prix on the Thursday. That's Purple Sector. So Spain and Canada, Tuesday, Thursday. Motive, we're obviously at Monaco next Friday. And also join us on Sunday night, because we'll be live for the GT3 Championship here at Motive Racing on Assetto Corsa Competizione on the PlayStation 5 version. And that'll be round 5 of the season, I think it is. Yeah, round 5 at Misano. So join us at 8:30 p.m. UK time this Sunday. We'll be live for that one. But thanks everybody again. We'll see you all very, very soon. Take it easy, and good night.